Welcome back to the KEMPIRE Daily YouTube channel, where we talk about some of the hottest topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and a little bit of lifestyle. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out when we have breaking news live and when we upload. In today's video, I wanted to give you a quick update on this Jen Shah situation. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star is still in hot water. This past week, she was arrested, as you may recall. We've already posted 2 videos with updates. Well, the other day, she was supposed to appear in court for the New York federal prosecutors via Zoom. However, because of Bravo fans, even I heard Wendy Williams was on the line trying to get the details of this story and what would be the results of this arraignment. Because of those technical difficulties, it was delayed for Friday morning for her and her first assistant, Stuart Smith. But the other breaking news that we got was that the prosecutors at the Southern District of New York, they are not seeking actual detention. For lack of a better word, they're not seeking jail time. And this is what Jeremy Harris, a reporter for Utah's KUTV2 News, he was in the courtroom on Tuesday, and he was keeping us all, there are a few Utah reporters that I've been following in regards to keeping abreast of this story. And this is one of the things that he said in a tweet. Prosecutors are not seeking detention. However, the housewife will have multiple conditions to abide by. And we talked about those conditions. And shout out to another reporter from Utah, John Frankie, I think is how you pronounce it. He said, these are the conditions that were set for Jennifer Shah and for Stuart Smith. They can't commit no federal offense while on release. Hopefully they knew that. Must appear as required. No travel outside of Utah except to appear in court in New York, no international travel, avoid contact with co-defendants, no engagement in telemarketing. So her business of telemarketing that we've been trying to understand since we first were introduced to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star is over, I'm guessing. And I'm not sure how she's going to live the life that she is used to without these businesses that she has. And I've been hearing all kinds of rumors about Coach Shah, his involvement. Didn't realize that Coach Shah was a former lawyer. He's no longer an active. I don't believe his bar is active either. He's a coordinator for a sports team that he's away often. Shout out to Emily D. Baker, who really breaks this down on her YouTube channel a lot. I love watching her content because she spends the time making it make sense to all of us. So I'll definitely link her video in the description of this video for more details if you're looking for more of a legal mind. I'm just here to give you the tea. The other thing that we discovered from this week, and look, we're going to be finding out so much more about this situation. And I know Emily D. Baker was asked the question if Coach Shah would serve time. She believes that if he was involved, he would have been indicted already. There are 9 other people besides Jen Shah and Stuart Smith that were indicted. He was not one of them. Even though we hear he was the one who tipped her off allegedly when she was on the cash trip. Yes, this was being filmed. If you missed any of my videos, that's why I'm bringing up some of the things that we've already spoken about. Supposedly she was supposed to be on her way to a cash trip in Colorado. Now she can definitely not leave the state of Utah. So there's no cash trip happening with Jen Shah. I believe they still went anyway without her. We already know the cameras are rolling. I don't believe the cameras caught her getting arrested, but they did catch her going in and out of the jailhouse. I don't know, the courthouse. I don't know. But cameras were definitely rolling. And we will be watching. There are 2 women under fire in litigation right now on the Real Housewives franchise. Erica Girardi, we've been following that case. We haven't really reported on that. Let me know in the comments if you want to see us start reporting on that. But that case is just so in-depth and complicated. There's so many lawsuits coming at Erica. And I've already been very skeptical if they're going to actually address this in full detail as much as they can legally on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but I'm going to watch, and I will definitely be talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills here on the channel. I will definitely also be watching the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City I have to say, I've said it before, they had a really solid first season, but now season 2 is about to be a banger. People are speculating how much Andy Cohen and NBC or Universal knew about this whole scam or situation. People are also saying that Andy was asking her those questions as a part of this investigation. You guys give them way too much credit. Do I believe the Southern District of New York may have been talking to people inside, close to Jen Shah? That's what we're hearing. We're hearing that a part of her glam squad, they had an informant. Yeah, that's what we're hearing. And that's who helped bring this whole situation down. If you don't know, this whole scam that Jen Shah allegedly was the head of, the Wizard of Oz. She said that herself in a recent interview, that she was the Wizard of Oz of this business of telemarketing, has been going on for 9 years, has made her a lot of money, allegedly, and targeted people over the age of 55. Poor people. She's not the only person involved in these types of scams. There are a lot of people getting away with these scams, alleged scams, that have maneuvered the law to make it work for them. You already know the amount of people that are calling you, sending you all these different newsletters or hitting you up online. These are all scams, but some of these people are figuring out ways to do it legally, unfortunately. But somehow people get greedy and they go above and beyond the law. Just a reminder, Jen Shah is being accused of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and money laundering. We will be fine. Like I said before, I'm looking for the right lawyer to bring on here that knows about these housewives and to talk about the legalities. Because as I said to you before, and just a reminder, I'm not a lawyer. I'm just here to bring you the tea. I know a lot of lawyers, but I find this case fascinating. But I'm not one of those people that are here like, oh my God, she's going to jail, I'm excited. No, I'm not excited about this. I'm never excited when I see someone get arrested and possibly could go to jail and it can possibly ruin their lives. But I'm also not excited about Jen Shah taking advantage of hundreds of people allegedly in this telemarketing scam. The other thing is, one thing that we didn't talk about was the Southern District of New York releasing a press release in regards to this story. And I just want to read a little bit because the Southern District of New York, first of all, if you watch Billions, if you are familiar with the Trump cases that the Southern District has been handling recently, then you know they don't play. And they have like a 95%, maybe higher success rate, conviction rate. So this is what they said in their press release. I'm just going to read a portion of it. It said, Shah and Smith, her first assistant, flaunted their lavish lifestyle to the public as a symbol of their quote unquote success. In reality, they allegedly built their opulent lifestyle at the expense of vulnerable, often elderly, working class people. As alleged, disturbingly, Shah and Smith objectified their very real human victims as leads to be bought and sold, offering their personal information for sale to other members of their fraud ring. Working with other partners of the NYPD and the United States Attorney's Office, SDNY, and with the assistance of the Homeland Security Salt Lake City, Homeland Security New York, work to ensure that Shah and Smith will answer for their alleged crimes. As a result, their new reality may very well turn out differently than they expected. The shade. Let me read that again. Did you just not realize that the SDNY is so shady? They said, as a result, their new reality may very well turn out differently than they expected. That's a perfect way to end this video. Let's continue the conversations in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this Jen Shah situation. And if I can start covering the Erica Girardi story. Although it's complicated, I will do it for you guys. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out when we go live or when we upload.